Hey guys, I'm Absentis, and welcome to Game 1 between Team Procrastination and Team VC. Up at the 12 o'clock position, we have Yuengaling spawning as the Orange Terran. He is the Team VC representative. At the 6 o'clock position, the Blue Terran, MattDamon for Team Procrastination. This is all sponsored by the Internet Movie Firearms Database, so check them out at imfdb.org. I'm co-casting here with SeaGnome. What are you looking forward to in this match?
It's a TVT on Lost Temple, and so the last TVT I saw on Lost Temple was your TVT, which was 53 minutes. I can't say that I'm looking forward to this.
Terran versus Terran, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Mass Viking, Mass Tank. Sit there for 20 minutes.
But those were some suspenseful 20 minutes, I'm sure. And my sincerest apologies for you having to cast all that. Okay, so no crazy cheese. Everything's normal so far.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even pretend to like Terran versus Terran. Although the metagame has switched recently, and it's actually getting better than it was before. Both players mirrored up, both getting their racks up. MattDamon getting a little bit of an earlier gas, not a huge difference. Yuengaling, going right off the bat, 2 racks, so here's a divergence. Generally, as a Terran player, you get gas pretty quickly, but it looks like he's going to start with a pretty bio-heavy army.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I agree with this. I mean, I've actually seen this kind of style in some of the Korean games, but that was like in the beta, I think. And it was just really, really heavy Marine Marauder pressure just super early on, where your opponent was getting up their first tanks and stuff. I don't think that this is going to work out very well on this map with cross positions, but, well, we'll see.
Yeah, Lost Temples is pretty easy to defend. There's a really narrow choke, and there's that kind of jutting out ridge. So if you put a tank up there, you can defend against quite a bit. So yeah, I mean, this is just not something I would do. I wouldn't go 2 racks opening, but Yuengaling's now getting double gas, probably responding to his scout that he saw his opponent in cross positions, knowing that he probably wasn't able to do too much of anything, and so decide that now is the time to tech up.
Bunker going down here from MattDamon. This is... Yeah, I guess the positioning makes sense. I was going to say that maybe you want to put it on this overhang ridge that you were talking about, just so you have some more coverage, but I guess this way, if your opponent is actually pushing into your base, then you have a little bit more to shoot at.
Yeah, you kind of want to delay either way. Interestingly enough, both players are putting up a bunker. Yuengaling still sticking with just racks for the moment. His opponent's getting a factory, as well as a second gas. So both players kind of bunkered up, both tacking up now to their factories. Yeah, this is very unlike ZVZ, where we'd already be seeing people attacking by now, but that's just how TVT works.
Yeah, I'd have to say that my favorite mirror matchup is probably PvP, because it just feels like more direct than ZVZ, where a single ban link can mean that you lose your entire mineral line, or TVT, where it's not particularly uncommon to have half-hour games.
Yeah, I've tried to avoid doing stuff like that. I'll do like the select build, where I'll do a fast drop with 2 Hellions and 4 Marines, or just, yeah, pretty much anything to avoid tanks and Vikings. I actually almost never build tanks. Like, I'll build a fast Thor, just won a game today with a fast Thor, but that's inconsequential. Yuengaling is building his factory with his tech lab in a kind of bizarre position, really close to his opponent, or as close as possible as within your main. I imagine he's gonna... Nope, I am incorrect. He is in fact researching siege mode, so he won't be swapping off for that starport.
Yeah, both players... Well, I guess MattDamon going for the Destiny Cloud Fist build, and then our Orange Terran going for the... What is this? Destiny Cloud Fist?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Right, the starport has to be Cloud, and I think that the factory would be Fist.
Yeah, that makes sense. Destiny, Cloud Fist. Yuengaling checking out his base, I guess. Moving to the far right. I don't know, maybe he's expecting a drop. Yeah, for the moment, looks like Marine tanks and... Oh yeah, Vikings coming out from MattDamon. That is exactly what we want to see. We do have Yuengaling doing something a little bit unique. He's getting Cloak in anticipation of getting out some Banshees. There's a Banshee. You can do a lot of damage if your opponent doesn't have missile turrets up or have a Raven. MattDamon expanding, while Yuengaling, almost sniped at that Viking. Not going to get that yet.
Yeah, it all looks pretty typical TVT. I mean, obviously, Yuengaling has the Banshee on the way, but still everything else, it looks pretty standard. He's a little tank light. He's trying to get out another one now, but he's supply blocked. He's actually a little bit more Marine heavy, which I guess is a diversion, but I don't know. TVT is just painful for me to watch almost all the time.
Okay, this is pre-patch 1.1, so tanks still do the regular damage versus light, which means I believe they one-shot Marines.
Yeah,
so
without combat shield.
Yeah, so it's really difficult to go Marine tank. You require micro, and MattDamon scout, snap, takes out that SCV building at command center. That's going to be delayed, forcing Yuengaling to pull another SCV and delaying his push a little bit. MattDamon's already prepared for any kind of aggression, has a turret up, got a Raven out, and his command center has completed in peace.
Yeah, this is... Wait, I'm not... Where's the Raven?
The Raven is directly above the mineral line for MattDamon.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Do you usually see Ravens in TVT?
Yeah, actually. Particularly against Marauders, they do well, and Vikings. So this Cloaked Banshee is going to go in. Gonna get spotted though, gonna be forced to come back, but it is spotting for that tank on the low ground. Raven and Viking moving up, gonna be able to chase that away, but not too far, as those Marines will provide cover.
Yeah, certainly. This is kind of... I guess it's a good idea. I mean, considering his unit compositions, he knows that his opponent isn't particularly well defended on the north position. So I guess bringing the army there would be better than charging through some tank fire.
Oh yeah, definitely. You try to attack where you can, kind of abuse Terran's immobility. Wow, that's such a cliched phrase. In case,
especially in TVT.
Yeah, Yuengaling, he's getting more of the same, more Marine tank Banshee. MattDamon has a more formidable tank force, a spattering of Marines, and then of course his Vikings and his Raven. Yeah, Ravens are good once they have enough energy for a point defense drone, although not particularly against Yuengaling's composition. Really, the only purpose the Raven serves is to detect Banshees, and MattDamon's going to do a slow tank push here, which can be incredibly effective.
Yeah, sieging up and taking out a tank immediately, and Yuengaling is going to be forced to retreat here.
Yeah, Yuengaling is sieging up on the low ground, doesn't really matter. He's down there. Both players have things that can take sight of the high ground. These Banshees could be in trouble. Okay, they quickly get behind that tank line and into the safety of those Marines. Yeah, one Raven with several Vikings will shut down Banshees.
Certainly makes sense. MattDamon kind of creating a contain over here. So this is probably going to... I'd say it would allow him to expand, but... I don't know. It seems kind of strange to do in TVT. The mineral lines don't look particularly saturated, even though they are because they have those mules, but yeah, I'm not super sure.
Yeah, right here, I mean, I would want to take the gold, but, I mean, MattDamon's got all his forces up front. Banshee's coming in now to do some defense. Scan going down, I'm not sure for whom. Probably not MattDamon. He's got a Raven there. So that gets shut down after taking out one tank.
Yeah, so Yuengaling on a bit of the defensive right now. He can't really move forward without taking heavy casualties.
MattDamon crawling up right now, sieging up. Yuengaling just going straight in, no siege tank. This is going to be pretty potent.
Yeah, wow. Taking a lot of damage now. This tank sieging up and going to be able to almost wipe out all the Marines. Point defense storm going down, able to neutralize that single Marauder. And MattDamon is going to completely win that fight.
Yeah, he's completely on top. Yuengaling does not have much in terms of defense. He's got just a couple Marines, Marauders, and a couple of Banshees. One tank on the high ground, but MattDamon will easily be able to spot that. This is it for Yuengaling. He's going in, point defense down, going down. Oh, actually, the old one, sniping those Banshee shots. Yuengaling calls a good game. So this first game goes 1-0 for Team Procrastination.
Yeah, so on to the next one then.